Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum salam.
Alaikum salam.
Welcome to the Mind of an Entrepreneur virtual launch party for our Black Muslim Business Directory. We are so excited here today. We're going to jump right into the program. We're going to start off with my dear brother, our advisor. And I got to, before I bring him on, let me tell you, I told you guys, if anybody listened to the show last week, that I have been thinking about this directory for years. And as I thought about the directory, in the middle of the thought, something said, call Minister Abdul Maalik from Los Angeles. And I called Sister Aleatha and I said, get Brother Maalik on the phone. And he jumped right in. And I mean, he's one of our partners in righteousness. And we had an amazing VIP call. And I just want y'all to hear from my brother so y'all can hear some of the heavy hitters. So we're going to bring him on. He's going to open us up in prayer. He's going to give us a few words of motivation and pump us up. Then I'll come back on and I'm going to tell you then where we are, because we are inside of one of our leading entrepreneurs, businesses, Supreme Technology here in Chicago. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Brother Minister Abdul Maalik. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we see you.
Thank you. Attention prayer. O Allah, blessed is your name and exalted is your majesty. And there is none worthy of worship except thee. Say, I seek refuge in Allah against the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, sole master of this day of judgment in which we now live. To thee alone do we serve, and to thee alone do we seek for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not the path of those upon whom your wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray. O Allah, we thank you this day and this moment. We thank you, O Allah, for coming to us in the person of Master Muhammad.
Yes.
We are deeply indebted to you that you would raise from among us our messenger, Messiah, the exalted Christ, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes.
We thank you for your love and your grace. We thank you for proving again through our divine leader, teacher, and guide, a Jesus, Messiah, the messenger of Allah in our midst, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Oh Allah, we ask that you come in with your spirit and guide this meeting. We ask you, oh Allah, to make this the best nation ever seen in the annals of history.
Yes.
We ask that you touch every brother and sister and fuel their spirit that we will set up the financial engine that is needed to carry a nation forward. For we believe in you and we trust in you for all that we have. Therefore, we claim the victory in advance. So let us all say together, in unity and in strength, we say, Ameen.
Ameen.
Thank you.
Well, brothers and sisters, I am extra fired up. I thank Allah for this meeting. I thank Allah for all of those of you who have gathered to hear what is about to roll out to the nation of Islam in a global way. I thank Almighty God for this beautiful human being who happens to be a mighty MGT. And that is, she's formerly known as Sister Wendy, but she's Sister Sajdah Muhammad.
Praise be to Allah.
And I thank her. I thank her for what Allah has done for her, her experience, the road that she has had to travel to get to this point. I thank Allah that she's not unselfish. She loves her nation enough that she went out into the wilderness
Yes.
of the hells of North America. And she went using her supreme wisdom and what she understood of the teachings to gather information and experience.
Yes.
And just like a real trooper, a real soldier in the Nation of Islam, now she's coming back to the nation to offer what Allah has blessed her to do, to be an example of. So I'm thankful that she have sitting with her Sister Aleatha, who's doing the same thing. All of these beautiful human beings worked with and for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for a while.
Yes, sir.
So I believe Allah has blessed them at the root of what they are attempting to do to love our leader and our teacher. And I certainly can't say enough about Brother Toure. I kind of brag about him because Allah used me to bring him into the Nation of Islam. I used a little tricknology on him, but brothers and sisters, this is a defining moment in the Nation of Islam. As we see, Allah is tearing down America.
That's right.
But I don't believe that Allah is going to allow America to fall and there's nothing else coming up.
Come on.
And as I have said to those of us on this platform, this is not a platform where we have to prove that we love Master Farad Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and the minister, and make some excuse for trying to make money.
Yes.
No, this platform is for those of us who want to build a nation and accept the promise of luxury, money, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life. This is a platform where we're trying to establish point number 12.
Come on.
We want a universal government.
Come on.
That's right.
Wherein all can live in peace. And if you're not ready to rule, to lead, to govern, hey, you need to check off of this platform.
Come on.
Because we are going after the promise unapologetically.
Yes. Yes.
So as a soldier would stay in his lane if he's in the infantry. Well, you're an infantry. You stay in your lane.
Yes.
Those of us who are in technology, you run in your lane.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, what I know and feel about Sister Sajdah, Sister Wendy, we are trying to set up businesses.
Yes.
Come on.
Not Negro businesses.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
We're trying to set up businesses that Almighty God, Allah, Master Farad Muhammad and his Christ will be proud of. We're not trying to establish mom and pop.
Come on.
We want to compete with the best in civilized society. So when we set up a clothing store, we will rival Nordstrom. We will rival Macy's. When we set up our restaurants, it will rival the best restaurants that this world have to offer. And even if you can't start on that level, we'll have a network to help you grow to that level. So I am so thankful that in the Nation of Islam, I believe that through this platform, I believe we can grow for the minister. In less than 5 years, we need at least 300 millionaires in the Nation of Islam.
Yes, yes.
I said at least.
At least.
300.
At least.
Millionaires. And I'm not talking about 1 million.
Come on.
I don't see a brother or sister with $1 million. I don't call them a millionaire. They just an heir. I'm talking about 7 million or more.
Come on.
To where when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan wants something, he ain't got to look. We will be able to say to him, what do you need, Brother Farrakhan?
That's right.
Yes.
300 million, you got it tomorrow.
That's right.
See? So this is the foundation of what it is that we are trying to do. We want our Muslim businesses to have ethics, to be very ethical. We can't be lying businessmen and women.
Come on. Come on.
We can't overpromise. We got to deliver what we promise.
Come on.
And we have to be willing to have oversight.
Yes.
That if your businesses are not running good, we as your brother and sister will have to come to you and offer you correction and good guidance.
Yes.
So welcome. Welcome to the Black Muslim directory.
Yes.
I mean, this directory, when you see it, you are going to be blown away at the work that Sister Wendy and Brother Toure and Sister Aleatha and all of those who have helped them. I'm telling you, you are going to be proud. I close with this. Sister Wendy, I was talking to a particular person, and they asked me, do the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan know you all are doing this? And I said, look, I remember going to the minister, and he said, brother, when you want to do something that's good, that's going to lift our nation, you don't have to come and ask me for permission.
Yes, sir.
To do what you know is good and right for our nation.
Yes, sir.
Right.
He said, in fact, Brother Abdul Maalik, I need you and others to go out and do so good that you force everybody
Come on.
to go into the direction that you are going in.
Yes.
That's what I believe this group will do.
Yes.
So I'm honored as
Yes.
I give way to the sister who is the master. Well, Allah is the mastermind, but
Yes.
he's working through her.
Praise be to Allah.
And I'm so honored, you know, and I pray that we in the nation, the men in the nation, are not misogynistic.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
That Sister Wendy is in the spirit of Harriet Tubman. And so don't tell me you would follow Harriet Tubman and you can't follow Sister Wendy Sajdah. So I'm thankful to her. So Sister Wendy, thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for allowing me to have this opportunity.
Yes, sir.
And brothers and sisters, be patient. I believe when we do this right, I don't believe in if, when we do this right, we will produce something that the world will envy, because we are the members of the Nation of Islam. We are the fruit of the teachings of
Yes.
the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes.
So thank you, Sister Wendy.
Yes, sir.
May Allah bless our meeting.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Walaikum
alaikum salam,
salam.
sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
My honor.
What a wonderful speech. What a wonderful spirit you have. And I'm so grateful. I'm just humbled to be in the company of this great group of people. Not only the VIP that we met with, we call them the VIP, but they're our leading entrepreneurs, because a lot of them already have established businesses and businesses that are up and running. And we want to organize, make sure that when you buy Black, that you think about buying Black Muslim first. And then you spread it out to the rest. You put your own mask on, your own oxygen mask on first. And that means buying Black Muslim first, okay? We're gonna have a number of different opportunities to help grow your business. If there are people on the call who don't have a business and they say, I wanna do for self, we'll have tools available that will help you get up and get started. But the idea is that we must get up and do something for ourselves. We even going to expand it to our youth, where we will have a consistent pipeline of employees for our business as they begin to intern and train and work. We're not going to keep sending our babies out here and subjecting them to predatory capitalism and expecting them to come back in and to love their nation. We're going to groom them. We're going to train them. We're going to be able to create that pipeline so that whatever they want to do, whatever they graduate, whatever they get their training to do, they can say, I want to work at this business. My auntie got a business. My uncle got a business. Let me go see what I can do over there. So that is the goal, is to create that pipeline so that we create generational wealth and the nation never, ever falls again. So right now we're in Chicago at one of our leading entrepreneurs' businesses. Is Supreme Technologies. Some of you all know Supreme Technologies. If you don't know Supreme Technology, you need to get to know Supreme Technology. I got a story about Supreme Technologies also. So when we started off working on and bidding for vendors to assist with Sajdah House, Y'all know Sajdah House, which is the former national home of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam. And I was blessed to be able to reclaim it. And we are in the process of restoring that property by hand. It's taken us a little bit longer on the schedule than what we had anticipated, but when you see it, that is the single most important property in modern African American Day history. There are more Black leaders that have walked in, dined in, met in that home than any other property in modern Black history. So from Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., his wife, Mrs. Coretta Scott King, Malcolm X, Mrs. Betty Shabazz, the great Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Mother Clara Muhammad, obviously the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Senator Adam Clayton Powell, Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke. I even found out that some of the delegates from the 1968 Democratic Convention stayed in the House, and that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad protected them against what was happening. He gave them money, hosted them, and fed them every night.
Wow.
Come on now. And then we're going to showcase there. Many of you have never had an opportunity to hear the table talks. Well, guess what? You get to hear the table talks in the place where the table talks were made.
Right.
So as we were taking those bids, we had another vendor that had bid on the IT portion of the project. And he was doing pretty good at first. And then Brother Saad Alim introduced me to Brother Tim. I said, oh man, we just signed the contract. And myself and the architect, we said, man, okay. And Brother Tim was still around, you know, great brother. He's become one of my partners in righteousness. My whole family loves Brother Tim and Sister Nadia. So I'm sitting there talking to the architect. We meet with the IT person. All of a sudden, it seemed like he went crazy. We don't even know what he was talking about. I don't know if he was talking backwards. It's like he forgot what he was supposed to be doing. And then the architect looked at me. He said, Sister Wendy, I think we need to find somebody else. And I said, okay, but I forgot about Brother Tim. And then I saw Brother Tim at an event, and I said, oh, it was Brother Tim that made this other vendor go crazy. Okay, but Tim, let's get this contract together and get you going. And it has been one of the biggest blessings on the entire team, to have you on the team and to be able to partner with you and to mutually serve one another's businesses, and then now to come together with helping to create this Black Muslim economy. So one of the things that, inshallah, we want to be able to do is to go around to our leading entrepreneurs, businesses, and even if you need help, we want to be able to come to you or do a webinar with you, coach you, help you put together a strategic plan. And we'll talk about, as we roll out these programs, how we're going to do that. The idea first, though, is we want to get everybody registered. But I'm going to turn it over to Brother Tim, and he's going to tell you about Supreme Technology. And what I want you to remember when you're listening to Brother Tim is, when you buy Black, I want you to think about Black Muslim first.
Yes.
So whatever services Brother Tim offers, if you got them in your house, you need to switch them over to Brother Tim next week.
That's
Next
right.
week.
Go ahead, Brother
Next
Tim.
week. Praise the Lord. I'll move the mic up just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Stay right here. Can everybody hear me? Kevin, can you hear me? California? We coming back home at some point, beloved. We're going to visit you first, okay? Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Brother Timothy Muhammad here, and my beautiful partner in Islam. My wife is over here. She's managing the camera.
Yes.
Okay, the wind beneath my wings is here on deck.
Right.
First, we'd like to thank Allah, who gave us the program to do for self
Yes, sir.
by giving us the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad
Yes, sir.
and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And you know, do for self is not a slogan.
No.
It's not a catchphrase. It's a reality, and it's a very important reality, and it must happen for all of us in order for us to build a nation. You know, Allah blessed me to join the nation when I was 15 years old, and ever
15?
since 15.
Praise be to Allah.
15 years old. Praise be to Allah. My mother told me, you ain't gonna be no Muslim. I said, okay, yes, I'm not gonna be a Muslim, but Assalamu alaikum. Okay. I put my Quran upstairs and I carried the Bible first. Okay. And but from 15, that's when I started doing for self.
Yes, sir.
And I started my company when I was 16 called Crescent Computer Services.
Yes.
We had Crescent a long time ago, Brother Saad. And I've been doing for self ever since. And, you know, at a certain point, I joined forces with a brother, worked for him for a few years from like 17 until I got married at 21. And then I went back to doing for self full time. So my company is Supreme Technologies Group. And we initially started out just as an IT service company, providing services to Black businesses, any business really, government, municipalities, whatever it was, just IT services. But then Allah blessed us to really deal with the big portion, and that was to get into telecommunications. Mm-hmm. So IT is already big, but telecommunications is the world, okay? It takes you around the world. And so we started our telecom company. We sub-named it SCOM, but it's really Supreme Telecommunications, and we provide phone and internet services direct to consumers. Okay?
Y'all hear that? Phone and internet services.
Yes.
Direct to consumers.
Direct to consumers. Allah blessed us with our first cell tower a few years ago, and we set up our cell tower on 76th Street with all of our equipment and began to serve businesses in the area.
So, but Tim, what does that mean? A cell tower? You got a cell tower. What does that mean?
So, cell tower, you know, you drive down the street, you see a tower. You see it cascaded with equipment. So basically, the cell tower is on top of a building, which gives us the largest access in the city because the cell tower is like 200 feet, but on top of the building, it makes it 300 feet. So you can see all the way downtown. And what that means is that we have our equipment on the tower set up to be able to provide direct-to-consumer services. Okay? So one of our most loyal customers is Greater Inglewood Community Development Corporation. They came to us just by Allah's blessing us. Comcast wouldn't serve the area. In Inglewood, they're like terrible in Inglewood.
So you're like Comcast's competition?
Yes.
Okay.
Comcast, AT&T, et cetera.
Especially in Inglewood.
Especially, right? So Inglewood, for those not in Chicago, it's a deep black community. And this development corporation was getting a lot of money, a lot of grants from corporations around the country, but their internet was terrible. And their business model is to host businesses within the building.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty large building, but the internet was terrible. So that messed up their whole business model. Somehow, some way, they got to us through somebody else. And then we got a call one day, and a brother just said, "Hey, look, Tim, look, can y'all provide internet in Inglewood?" I said, "Absolutely." I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. So he said, "I got a client for you." I said, "Okay." So we met the client, and, you know, we just pulled out our engineering hat, you know, got on the tower and did some technology work. And we brought a connection to them that was faster than what Comcast was going to bring. Comcast was going to charge them $80,000 just to lay the infrastructure.
Okay.
And then charge them a bunch of money per month. We came in, charged them a certain amount of dollars per month, and I've been serving them for probably about 5 to 6 years now. Now, here's the thing about it. We've never gone down.
Praise be to Allah.
Now, Comcast, since that time, probably has an interruption every month. So we've never gone down. And so they continue to pay that bill every single month. And they wanted to partner up with us on some other ventures because they're a community development corporation. So we were able to direct consumer, provide them internet and phone services. And soon, God willing, we're going to be providing services for the rest of that building because they're telling everybody about, of course, what it is that we do.
Yes, sir.
And right now, we're working on really laying our business out to bring in some investors because we're going to need a large sum of money and resources to really lay out all of our infrastructure. This is an infrastructure-heavy business.
So you want to expand your infrastructure, and then there's other things you do, right? Like technology consulting, low voltage.
Yes. So in terms of IT, we do the whole gamut.
Okay.
Our big thing happening right now is cybersecurity. Everybody's needing cybersecurity.
Yes, sir.
We do a lot of cybersecurity contracts for corporations, and they're not even in Chicago. They're all around the world. We do general IT services, of course, cloud management. So we host systems in our data center downtown Chicago, where we have all of our telecommunications infrastructure too. So everything, low voltage, fiber optic, whatever, And of course, Sajdah, you know, my son is with us. He's 16
Nephew
years
Elijah.
old. Nephew Elijah. He's with us. So, you know, everything technology, and the big thing is telecom for us.
Okay.
And last thing, we're here at our office. This part of our office has been set up to be our computer store. And so, inshallah, once, you know, if Allah say the same with the whole COVID situation, we'll eventually open our doors for the public to walk right on in and get their computers, laptops, phones, etc.
Because you even fix like cracked phone screens and stuff like that.
We've done it for a lot of believers. Brother Saad is one of them. Brother Saad drops his phone every other month.
I didn't say that.
So, yes, we do all that.
I didn't say that.
Brother Toure, we help Brother Toure and his clientele. Yes,
I'll be
ma'am.
next.
We got you.
Resurrected.
Praise,
That's right.
praise be to Allah.
That's right. That's right.
One quick question before I turn it over to our next presenter. What has doing for self done for you as a believer? How has it changed your faith, or has it changed your faith?
So that's a wonderful question. Now, Elijah Muhammad said that we have theory, but then we have to go after our theory to bring it into reality so that we know if our theory is right or not.
Yes, sir.
You know, when you say do for self, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we always quote him with do for self or suffer the consequence. But see, that's a two-edged sword. Or do for self and reap the benefits. Doing for self helps us to actualize the teachings because it requires us to interact with the people. We have to bring Islam to the marketplace. And once we can bring Islam to the marketplace, it helps to saturate us with the benefit of Islam. Not just money, luxury, good homes, all of that. But when we're bringing to our people,
So 3XL.
when we're bringing to our people these services that Allah blesses us to have and these products, we get a chance to see the actualization of building a nation. And so for me, it strengthens my faith because I take, by Allah's grace, the theory and go and take it out to the marketplace. And when you see it come back 10-fold, 20-fold, 30-fold, it can do nothing but increase your faith in the word that we have. So
would you say it helps to normalize Islam? I know we've had this conversation.
Yes. So, yes, it normalizes Islam because here's the funny thing about it. I love it. One day, like most of my clients, for some reason, call me Mr. Muhammad. And one day, one of the clients was like, I'm sorry, I don't want to call you that. I said, no, call me Mr. Muhammad. Because that's what they call the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Praise be to Allah.
And so when we deal with the people and we're bringing them something that they need, and we bring it in a professional way, in the name of Muhammad, it normalizes Islam. So now it's not just, well, they do that over there. No, it brings Islam to the marketplace and they begin to see us as themselves.
Yeah, so the idea is to, for most businesses, it's people who have found a problem and they've solved it for a profit. And so our community needs so much. So we want to be focused on introducing much needed goods and services into our community, very much like what you're doing. And then in line with our teachings, I believe that that is how we will be blessed.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Brother Tim, for your words.
Thank you.
So the next speaker is my long-time friend. I don't even know how long I've known you. This is my sister right here. And we started out obviously working for the minister together and at the National Center. And I was thinking about you the other day because we used to be so spooky. We would be so spooky. We went out, we would not talk to other people. I think we went on vacation one time. We wouldn't have any words to say to anybody else. But we wouldn't let anybody take pictures of us. And praise be to Allah, Sister Donna Farrakhan Muhammad. I don't know if Sister Donna decided to get on or not, but she coached us out of that spookism. And when I first started going out and doing projects, you know, as Wendy Muhammad, I would pretend like I had the boldness like Sister Captain Betsy Jean. I'd say, man, she looked people in the eye and she's always sharp and beautiful. And that was kind of how I personified and figured out how I was going to be. And so Sister Aleatha has been around since we were both figuring that out. So she's one of my partners in righteousness on this. Yes. And so if you want to say a couple of words, sis.
Absolutely. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I want to give welcome words because it warms my heart, my spirit, my soul to be here with my sister in this endeavor. I mean, yes, we were partners in righteousness, crime, righteousness, starting out. And it is amazing that for the last year and a half, I've been side by side again, and it's as if no time has elapsed out of the year. So I thank her. And I thank Allah for bringing her back to me and just saying, hey, sis, let's do this. And I've been here ready to help. So I am loving this. And welcome to the Black Muslim Registry. It is more than a registry. You know, I am the financial architect. Actually, I'm your financial architect. And I am so committed to changing our paradigm of how we embark upon finances, business, and just how we grow. I mean, as Sister Sajdah said, predatory capitalism happens because we don't know any better. And we don't know what we don't know because we're not hardwired a certain way to know these things. No one ever came and showed most of us how to progress in business or how to, create sustainable financial stability. Nobody did. So we are the masters of figuring it out. We will figure out whatever we have to. And so we are proud to be the masters. We're glad we can figure it out, but wouldn't it be great to just have it planned out? So our goal is to come together and be able to, I want to have a platform financially. We've been in so many circles that we know that the strategies that most people do, they don't tell us. We're left out of the room. So how else will we be able to understand what those strategies are unless we have a safe space, a trusted space that you can come to? As professionals, conscious professionals, as conscious entrepreneurs, we want to have a safe space for you. And so I'm elated to be able to have, resources that will create a different financial design for all of us. So it is great to be here, and it is brilliant that we have so many collective, brilliant entrepreneurs, collective, brilliant expertise, collective, brilliant crafts, arts, whatever it is, we are here to do it together. So it's going to be a great journey, and you'll see this is more than just a registry, because everybody may say, well, I said it the other night, everybody comes up with a registry. This one right here is special because we all are in it, and we've never been all in it before. So it must be special that we are all in it at this time together. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, my dear sister, my dear brother, We are looking forward to serve and just make sure that we have that space in place for us.
Thank you, sis. I've traveled all around the world, and there's nothing like us, and there's no one like us in the world. We are the hidden gems in our community and in our country, and it's time for us to be unhidden.
That's right.
There's so many wonderful things about us, and oftentimes, whether it's the media and sometimes it's ourselves, we focus on the negative part, but focusing on the best part, that's our goal here with this directory and with this movement. But the real thing is that there's so much good about us, and there's just nothing like us. And every time I travel somewhere and every time I go somewhere, I said, man, I just want the believers to be here. Mm-hmm. I just want us to have this experience. We could do this. We wouldn't do that. So let's not be down on ourselves. Let's think about what we can do to serve each other. And again, when you buy Black Muslim first. That's right. So with that, one of our other partners in righteousness, Mr. Morehouse over here, brother, some of y'all know him as Mr. Final Call from back in the day, Mr. Bean Soup Times. But Brother Toure has, we all kind of started off together on this journey. It's been a long time, and this is a good brother right here. It's a good person, and we're just excited to have him on the team. And when I tell you he put his foot in this website, You know, how people cook and they put their foot in the macaroni and cheese. He put his foot in
Both
his
of them.
website.
Elbow, everything.
Both of them.
Elbows.
So what Brother Toure's going to do is he's just going to do a quick walkthrough. You won't be able to see everything. The idea is for us to introduce the site to you. You'll see some of the services, some of the benefits, because our goal is to give you more in service value than what it is that we receive. So there's so many additional perks that we give you, the added value, as Brother Tim always says. And so he's going to walk you through some of that, let you see how modern and beautiful the site is, and how we are presenting ourselves presenting ourselves to the world, because we deserve a seat at the table when they start talking about all things Black and the Black economy. And with this, we bring in our chairs and build the table, and we're going to be right there. So I'm going to turn it over to Brother Toure, who's going to start walking you through the site.
Absolutely. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
Brothers and sisters, we are so excited, man. I am pleased to be a part of this project. I got to tell you, just to solidify Supreme Technologies. Everything I brought to him was dead. And with the teachings of Supreme Technology, with the spirit of the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he resurrect my products. I came in teary-eyed mourning my products and went out rejoicing them. They live again.
You thought you had to send them to the technology graveyard.
Man, I thought they were gone forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever. So, but this endeavor is exciting. I'm so pleased to be a part of this project. And what we want to present to you is an exciting, robust, fast-thinking, quick-moving, right down to the modern times product for you to be able to not only find Black Muslim businesses, but we want to inspire your confidence and your joy that you want to tell everyone about this website so they can go there and search for these businesses as well. So as you can see it in this front top page, you see pieces of the Muslim economy where you see believers supporting Black-owned businesses. You see believers displaying their products. I saw Brother Daoud. You see Nissan, right? Car dealership there.
Let me jump in there about Brother Daoud, because I just got a news flash about Brother Daoud.
What?
That he just sold his interest in an auto dealership and started Nation Automotive Group, and believers all across the country will be able to buy an automobile through him in the very near future.
Awesome.
Man, Allahu Akbar.
I'm looking for my Sajdah House Sprinter, man, so we're going to
Come on.
Hey, that's right.
Man,
right.
that is good news. See, that's the kind of news.
Yes.
See, okay, I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Let me walk you all through this, but that is so exciting. You see up here, this display Explorer will display whatever city you are in or whatever your computer is configured for, and you'll be able to search in that city. Then this is so key and important right here. Discover Black Muslim-owned businesses worldwide. This is not a local, this is not a national, this is an international project, and we want to be able to find believers and Muslims all across the world whom we can do business with. I believe it was something that some of us who have been around for long enough remember signing the pledge card that said that we would agree to enter into international business and trade and commerce, that we would build schools, farms, hospitals for the good of ourselves, our family, and our community. And shout out to Sister Sajdah Muhammad for being the first one to build that hospital in this dispensation. So, but then here's the next part of that phrase, where conduct, integrity, and innovation matter. We want people to know that that's what we stand on and that's what we're striving to be for our community. We don't have to condemn other businesses. We just putting that clean glass up next to it and giving the people an option to drink from. You can see that cow over there. That's from Brother Patrick Muhammad's farm. So you'll be able to just, man, take a little time and soak in that image because it's subliminal as well. Yes, so you can go to blackbusinessdirectory.com, or you can actually go to blackmuslimbusinesses.com. Now we're doing a few more updates, so a few pages might not be, you might not see them when you go right now, but we're gonna give you a display of it. But within the next like 8 to 12 hours, all the updates will be complete and you'll see just a wonderful display of everything. So now, when you go down a little bit on the page, you will have happening cities. Discover Black Muslim businesses worldwide, but then you can see different states and different cities where you'll be able to see what businesses are in that city. So of course, you know how we do, whether it's Savior's Day, whether it's the Holy Day of Atonement, whether you're just traveling with your family. When you come to a city, you want to know what Muslim businesses are there, right? Your children, your family's starving, and you want to take them someplace and not have to worry about it's no pork or alcohol being served. You'll be able to go to the directory and find those places to support. You're tired, you're blown out, you can find a Black Muslim in that city to help fix your tire. Right. This is going to be revolutionary, brothers and sisters. So now keep going down. Someone asked in the chat, how do you get your business listed? Now, it'll be two ways. When you come to the site, if your business is already listed, then you just claim it. You know, like you can do with Google, or you can do Google Businesses, or you can do with Yelp, right? The yellow pages, you can come claim it if someone already posted it and put it up there. You go through a process with us to verify that it's you, and then you'll be able to promote your business, right? And then you'll be able to find customers and you'll be able to contact them directly, depending upon which plan you have with us. You'll be able to get those leads straight from the website. Isn't that just wonderful? Sure. Now you keep going down, we have featured businesses. Now these are businesses who decide to do a little bit more because they were getting so many customers. They want to keep putting their money where it's working. So they took out an ad. And now their ad is displayed on the first page and as one of our featured businesses. Now here we're gonna have two testimonials from businesses who are using the services, and we're gonna be able to do testimonials of your business from clients that you found through us that will be telling us about how great your service was.
Look at those happy Muslims.
Look at those two happy Muslims.
Happy, good-looking Muslims.
If you all don't know or have not seen Brother Yahya Muhammad and Sister Nataki Muhammad, they are the owners of Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream. It's the best ice cream on the planet. And I'm gonna tell you, for those of you who are in hot weather places and you think ice cream is only for hot weather, they have lines out the door in the winter. When the snow is coming down, people are standing in line outside to get in to get some of the ice cream. So you know it's good. So now you keep going. Now news, like Brother Dawood and the great stuff that he's doing, that we would have that information in our news and tips. Whether we do an interview with him for my podcast or Sister Sajdah Muhammad's podcast, whether we do a news story, right, like this write-up about this Black investor who acquired the home of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? You can read about Sister Sajdah here. They're great, you know. It'll be all there for you to get. You can watch a video, right? Like this is one she did on Brother Ben X show about how to shift during tough times, right? Then you can also, so we're just gonna have all types of news on there. So we want you all to stay in communication and contact with us and send us good news about what you're doing in your business so we can share that information with our listening and reading audiences on our podcast and also on the website itself. Now, let's go to this other page. Now, once you hit the search engine, let me hold on. When you go from the top side, right, you hit the search here, you might want to click in here and find a business or a type of business. You may want to click one of these buttons. Those are different industries, okay. Beauty and spa, business, services. Yes, so we have some listed here already. As you can see, business services, beauty and spa, health and wellness, real estate, restaurant. We have food and grocery. We have about 40 different categories now. If your business category is not listed, you can request it, add it, and then it'll be included as well. We'll approve it and or make sure it's the right category, and you'll be good to go. So don't worry if you don't see your category when you first come to the site. Or you can choose one of our suggestions from the bottom pages here. Now, once you click either one of those, you'll go to the directory. You can see here, now, we want you to have your logo. Of course, you got to have a wonderful logo to represent your business. It's a part of your brand.
You mean you just can't jump on there without a logo? And
We want to have a logo because look how nice and clean that looks, right? Look at the financial architect, elevated places, minimally invasive vascular center, and of course, Jean-Michel's I just mentioned, right? You want to make sure that you have a nice looking logo that will attract people's attention when they hit that search button and they're looking for that business.
Keep going.
Look at Brother Aaron. I think Brother Aaron used my body for the TNT.
Oh, that's your body. Come on, Brother Aaron.
I think he used my body for that logo there. That was that's my silhouette. You see Man's Law right in there.
Yes.
Your supermarket. So
let me see. Go to the second page. Can you do that? I just want to see a few more logos. I want
yes, let me move that. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. So as you see the ads, you see who's the ad. So those would be always displayed prominent. And we're gonna show you a few things that you can, you know, if you want to engage in some righteous competition, we'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Right. We're with that. You see the Mars Flow, Nation 19, Woosah Mama, Financial, Independent Financial Services, Newer Naturals. See, you got to have a logo, and we'll work with you. We'll work with you and make sure you got a nice looking logo going.
They can see you if they don't have a
right?
logo, correct, Brother Toure? They can see you if they don't have a logo.
We can help you with a logo. You know, we can point you in the right direction if you don't want to use us, but we want to make sure that you have a good logo.
Look at this. Look at this Muslim economy. Pure and extreme.
Look at that. Pure and extreme. Brother Rashad. We saw Brother Rashad. He's in the building.
That's right. Come on.
First Creation Media.
First Creation Media.
So, man, we have some wonderful businesses here. And this is just a few that we put in to get the ball rolling.
Look at D-Row.
And we D-Row. We know, man.
Brother D-Row.
You haven't been shot by D-Row.
ABS Tribe.
ABS Tribe, Brother Ben. Come on.
Detox, Neighborhood Laundromat.
This is us.
I thought we was playing a foodie spot. Uh-oh, look at Brother Nuri.
See, sometimes you just go ahead and just get inspired. Right?
Yeah.
This is just so much inspiration.
Farard's daughter, MIBC.
And look how we close it out. Look, we close it out with.
There we go.
Supreme technology.
That's
right.
That's right. That's what we say.
All right. So that's the listings. Now,
yes, sir.
Let me give you a little idea and a peep into what it would take for and what you will have with each listing. So this is our plans. Right now, we have a free plan, because we want to make sure that every believer has a starting point and they can be on here regardless of circumstances or whatever it is, right? It lasts for 30 days and it'll keep being renewed. You get a map display, you get a contact display, an image gallery where you can put a few pictures up along with your logo, right? Your business tagline, location, website, and your social links. Now that by itself is a tremendous value, and it's free to do that. Right now, if you got some expenses, you got some business money that you want to put towards your advertising, and you're trying to figure out where to place it and where it's going to be the most value. For only $24 per month, you get everything else that's mentioned in the free plan, but then you also get to put video in. Right? If you want to do a video that introduces your business, or you already have a video on YouTube or Vimeo, you can put that video right in to explain your business. Then you get a section where you can put frequently asked questions. You can change the headline for whatever headings, the title page you want in there to give some of those key about us, what you do, who you are, and why people should care about your business, right? Because the main thing you want to be able to do is get people to know, like, and trust you. And when we know, like, and trust you, we're going to buy, we're going to try, and we're going to hopefully buy over and over again. Right?
Know, like, and trust you.
y'all know the goal of business is to get long-term repeat customers, right? We're going to help you get long-term repeat customers right within the Muslim community. So since we all believe alike that know, like, and trust is it, man, you almost right at the door.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure they know who you are and what you do. You can put your price range in, right? We want to know.
That's important.
Man, don't spend 30 minutes with me on the phone telling me about your product and your service, and it's gonna cost me $5,000. You could have told me that in the first place. We could have cut this conversation. If it's not worth it, right? But still tell me up front so I can be preparing my mind for that $5,000. I'm not saying it's not worth $5,000, but just tell me up front.
Yeah.
Let me know going in the door. Let me go downtown and spend for parking and come sit in your office. I'm still thinking about paying $30 for parking to come downtown for 2 hours. Right, so you can let people know that. You can put tags and keywords. This is going to be so huge, brothers and sisters, because now the same things you're putting in your search engine, on putting in your meta tags on your website, the same keywords you're using in social media, you can use it on the website here. And with people searching for different Black Muslim businesses, even with Google, you may get found by putting in the right tags and keywords. Business hours, right? Reservations, what hour time kit, your menu if you're a restaurant, you can book and set appointments up.
That's sweet right there, that you can do online bookings, because so many people prefer to do that. I'm a partner with a Massage Envy in Maryland, and those online bookings are critical. People click on there and they see the schedule. They can just set their appointment. People like ease of use. Everybody's busy.
That's right.
Sometimes you don't feel like talking to nobody. You just want to point and click.
That's right. That's beautiful. So
They're texting and not talking to people now. So
Yeah.
click.
just point and click. Go to the website. Right, so we'll be able to help you with that. You'll find bookings and appointments that you didn't even know you had, because we're working on your behalf while you're doing your service, while you're talking to a client as a lawyer, while you're doing someone else's hair. We're going to be pushing and promoting you to get more clients, right? So that's $24 a month. This is, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, if you have done any kind of advertising, marketing, you know this is an incredible value right here, right? Now, enterprise plan. For the, if you want to run with the big gods, right? And you want to spend a little bit more per month, not the big dog, we're not the big dogs, we're the big gods. Yep, so these every 30 days for $99, you're going to get, you can list now for the first two, you only can list one business. But some of us are serial entrepreneurs. Some of us have multiple businesses. Like Sister Sajdah, she has the John Edwards Group. She for business consulting. She has, of course, the Sajdah House, right? She has multiple businesses. So you better go in there. When you go in there, all her businesses on there. So make sure you go and check them out, right? So you can list up to 3 different businesses, and for this $99 per month. Map display, of course, all the things that are in the first 2 aforementioned ones. But now look down here, right? You can make announcements on your page, right? If you have a special or you doing something different, if you want to say Happy Savior's Day, if you want to say happy,
offer a Savior's Day special.
If you want to offer a Savior's Day special,
come to your vending booth.
Exactly. Now you can connect with believers, right, before they come to your booth at Savior's Day. So you can make announcements on your page. You can offer deals, coupons, and discounts on your page. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. You can hide competitors' ads, right? So if you are in a righteous competition, right, with let's say you're a law firm, right, and you want to be in righteous competition, you want to make sure that everyone comes to your page, sees you prominently, then if another law firm is advertising, their ads won't show up on your page, right? So that's another way. If you've done any kind of listing in Google Ads and Yelp, it's the same kind of thing where it can be frustrating when you are promoting your business, and before they get to your listing on Yelp, they see 3 ads about other ice cream shops before they get to you, right? So
that's very valuable though, because we do that with minimally invasive vascular center. If you search vascular surgeon in Maryland, we don't want nobody else coming up. we want to be at the top of that list. And so we subscribe to that on Google so that if you're in that area, we come up first.
That's a beautiful thing, right? And it works. Business is war, right? And so, and again, righteous competition with each other. Let's see who can secure the bag, most of the bag, right? Who's gonna bring more back to the Nation of Islam and help with projects that our minister needs. So, lead form, your quarterly. Now here's where, and of course the lead form is where you can capture people's information. They can put their contact information in there and send it directly to you, where you can follow up with them immediately, straight from the website. And then here's the 4 kickers that just take it from, you know, just top of the line to supreme. Just we're in supreme technologies, right? Every 3 months, quarterly, you will appear on the Mo Today show with Sister Wendy, where she will be, I'm telling you now, you talk to her, and especially on her show, you're gonna need, not only you're gonna get tremendous value by being seen and being featured, but then she always throws in some nuggets of information and inspiration that you can walk away with to help improve your business. So just that interaction with her is going to be absolutely amazing. And then, man, she's been growing her Instagram page by leaps and bounds. Right. She has, what, almost 60,000 followers on Instagram now. So she'll give you a shout out on her page, on our Instagram page. Tremendous value. And then you can come over to the Toure Muhammad show, right? And we'll talk about you on our show. We do a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live show. And some of y'all have seen it and checked it out. Some of y'all have been on it, right? Then we'll also send out. Appearance on it, right? They get another appearance on it. For this specifically, we talk about you being on here and what's new in your business, right? And then we'll put you out to our 12,000 email subscribers that we have. Many believers are on there. Many people who support and love the Nation of Islam. Many people who are always asking me, Toure, do you know a Black Muslim carpenter? Do you know a Black Muslim who does this or does that? Because they already know we're going to work with a certain level of integrity. So they're looking for us first. Right. That's right. So we want to present you to them. And so this is what we're going to do. That's the plan. One more. Come on, talk to me.
One more complimentary consultation. Financial consultation.
Come on now.
For you and your business.
For the $99
piece. Yes.
Listen, you cannot beat that. When you sit down with the financial architect and she can help you. See, a lot of us, we're so busy in our business that we don't have time to work on our business.
Right.
And you need someone who can take an objective view, because while you're hustling every day to get certain things done, many of us who are in business sometimes forget about our health care. We forget about that long-term planning. Just because you're doing for self does not mean that you should not have a retirement plan in place. So I'm not going to steal her thunder, because I can't, because I can only talk just a little bit about it anyway.
We just have to step off life for just a moment and look at our life. So it is so true. So yes.
Yep.
I like that. Step off life and look at it.
And look at life.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, look at it. Stop looking at it from the player's view that's in the game, right? You don't think about it like LeBron. He thinks about the whole court. He thinks about, all that kind of stuff and passing. But how is the manager thinking? How is the coach thinking? How is the owner of the team thinking? Look at your life not from a player perspective, but as an owner of the team. And she'll help you with that. Right, now, let's go to one more page here. I want you all to get a little peep into what the back office will look like once you sign up, right? You see your dashboard. You'll be able to post your announcements if you have that big God plan. Did I mention events? Right, you can post events here, just like you do on Facebook.
Let me say something about events. When I grow businesses, I am the event queen. Anybody who knows me, if we are at Massage Envy, if we got a new skincare line, I have an event for it. If we have a grand opening, I have an event for it. If we get a new product, I have an event for it. Events are a great way to engage with your customers, get your staff involved, and to bring a certain energy to your business. Because a lot of times, you know, you start to deal with customer stuff and you got your everyday woes of dealing with business. You always need something to take the energy of your business to that next level. And so probably at least once a month or once every 2 months before the pandemic, I have events for my different businesses. And now we can do events online, we can do virtual, but events are very, very, very important. And then pretty soon you'll have a following where people will just come to your stuff. But you never know, those same people, there's a group of women who come to all of my Massage Envy events. And when we went down for the pandemic, there was a little bit of drama on whether or not we could open back up, whether or not we should close. Is it healthcare? Is it a spa? And so there was just a lot of confusion. One of those women ended up being an attorney who was an advocate with the county. And she actually went to the county on our behalf and straightened the entire thing out, which started out for our clinic, but it worked out for the entire Massage Envy network. What she did, friendships and all walks of life, and that comes from having those events and just, you know, being friendly. I'm one of those kind of persons. I'm outside on the sidewalk, speaking to people, talking to people, making sure I know my neighbors. I buy little gifts and take them to the neighboring businesses around. Anybody knows anything about me? If it wasn't for the pandemic, all y'all would have got a gift today. So that's kind of stuff is important, events and gifts, because people are buying the relationship.
That's right.
And so that's what this whole directory is about, is creating that relationship so that ultimately it mushrooms out into the world and into the community. So when people think about excellence and service, they come to us first.
That's right.
Because we deserve a seat at any table that's talking about financial products and introducing much needed goods and services into our community and solving problems in our community and rebuilding wasted cities like Brother Tim did, or wasted communities, and saying, I'll go over there, I'll go to Inglewood, because the art of service is in our DNA. We're not afraid of our people.
Come on.
We understand who our people are, and we understand how to navigate, and there's money there. So we can build businesses by serving our community.
Man, that's awesome. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, you just got a gem right there from Sister Sajdah. Don't start a business or don't release a product, launch it with an event. That's gold right there. Excellent, excellent. So you can see how many times your page or pages have been viewed, right? You can see what leads you've gotten in, right? You can do coupons. You see everything on the left-hand side where you can really manage your page and have a lot of control over it, right? So of course, some of these things are only going to be available with certain packages that you have, but you even see down here your ad campaigns. Now, anybody can take out an ad and, you know, it'd be for a certain amount each day or each month. And even if you have the free option, if you say, you know what, I'm going to spend $100 just 1 month and see what's going on, then you can take out an ad campaign and see all the workings of that. We're not going to go through every nut and bolt today, but we just want to give you a good overall view of what this page and what this website is going to be doing for you.
So when can they start to sign up? And then let's give those URLs again. I will make sure that we post those, and Brother Toure's working on social media pages for the directory. And there'll be links and stuff like that in our bio. But the idea is we want everybody to start signing up and get involved. Once we get you signed up and start getting things involved, we'll start rolling out. If you do the $99 plan, you get access to those services right away. But there's additional value that you will receive from being a part of this community. And you'll see that really soon. You got people like Brother Daoud gonna give you a discount on a vehicle.
Right. So
we're coming for it too.
We're gonna give you a discount and get you in a vehicle. And you don't have to pay $1,000 a month for something you should only be paying, what, $400 or $500.
Right.
The predatory lending and the predatory capitalism.
Come on.
This is what what this directory does, because we will not set up a Muslim economy based on predatory capitalism, because if you start to try to mimic the system, Elijah Muhammad told us to study the white man, for he is successful. And what we do there is we take the good that we see, settle on the best part, and then create our Muslim economy from there. Because we don't want to just blindly mimic that economy as if we're dark-skinned white people.
That's right.
Because what will happen is then we will need the components of predatory capitalism in order to make our economy go. We don't want to do that. We're talking about being conscious entrepreneurs and have an engine that is fueled by something other than free and cheap labor, taking advantage of people, overcharging.
That's right.
Which all of that leads to the systemic racism and the inherent biases that we are trying to overcome across the board. But until we do for self, until we unite, until we pool our resources, we will be always slaves.
That's right.
To predatory capitalism.
That's right. And
we won't be able to win.
That's right.
This will allow us to compete internationally. We had our leading entrepreneur call on Thursday night.
Right.
Sister Melissa was there. She works in international finance. Brother Abdul Maalik mentioned that annually we'll take trips internationally. And the group of people who are able and who are ready will be able to make investments internationally. We'll do international commerce because there are people around the world who are waiting for us and they love us.
Yes.
Right. And I also want to say there's a lot of us who are registered Muslims who you may not see every day because they're busy, they got their lives. And so I call us the Nation of Islam diaspora. You get so busy and you get so caught up in what you're doing. And so we all should make it a point to focus on the nucleus, get back to and give back to our local mosques and our local representatives, and make sure that we are supporting that. This is not some side splinter group where you're going to get to come and get on here and pray. No, we are a part of that particular group. So in your local area, I get it. You might be having a business. You might be so busy, you can't come out all the time. But now with social, what are we doing? Social distancing. Virtual world.
Right.
You can donate. There's economic development plan. You can put it right on your PayPal. It just takes $100 a month and you don't even have to think about it. So give to your nation. We don't call it tithing, but there's obligatory charity. There's number 2 poor. There's all the things that we should be doing. And that's how we're going to fuel that economy. If we see that there's people inside of our nation that need assistance, we want to have resources where people can come to.
That's right.
Sister Captain, Brother Captain should be able to call one of the entrepreneurs. Brother Minister should be able to call one of the entrepreneurs in that local city and say, hey, I got a brother or sister that needs this. And if you can't get it, you can bring it back to the group. Post an announcement on your page. We have people that need X, Y, Z. So we want to be of service to the nation, and that's going to be required as you're here. We're not going to stack millions and billions of dollars and then forget about our local mosques. We want to get those mosques paid off. We want to make sure that the nation is free and clear of debt so that anytime we need anything as a nation, our laborers don't have to worry about, we used to get in the street and go sell ad books.
Yes.
Right.
You remember the Savings Day ad books?
Absolutely.
Right.
$50, $100. Remember that? $150?
I remember
that. We want to have a place where we can go.
That's right.
And we don't have to go out and sell ad books.
Right.
So this is your opportunity, if you are in the Nation of Islam diaspora, to come back, give back, continue to support your local mosque and all the endeavors that are going on there. That we don't want to be disconnected from that. And conduct and how we support will be an important part of our membership here on this directory. There are also opportunities for people who are family members and who are strong supporters of us as Muslims and of the nation and of the minister to be able to be listed on the directory as well. We'll talk about that and roll that out in the near future because, again, the idea is to support our nation. We got schools in every city we need to be supporting, and our schools and the way we educate our children is even more important right now. We got to think about our babies. And so we got sisters and brothers within our community that are working on entrepreneurship programs for our youth. Sister Lisa R., Sister Wakiti, they're talking about getting together and rolling some stuff out there. You know, I love my baby, so I can't wait to be a part of that. So I'm sorry, Brother Toure, I just jumped in and started rambling.
No, you're good.
Talk about how they can sign up and when and where they need to go and what we're going to be posting.
Absolutely. So they can go to blackmuslimdirectory.com right now and start the sign up process. We're doing some updates on the listings. So the listings of each business may not be seen right now and for about another 8 hours,
Okay.
8 to 12 hours.
So tomorrow
they're doing the updates, but tomorrow,
Okay.
but they can go sign up tonight if they want to.
Okay.
But just to make sure, as we're doing the updates, this doesn't cause any, glitches or anything, wait till tomorrow and you'll be able to go in there and update, claim your business, or you'll be able to add your listing.
And so tomorrow you can go to blackmuslimbusinesses.com or
Black Muslim Directory.
Or blackmuslimdirectory.com. Okay. Brother Minister Abdul Maalik, did we forget anything, sir? Okay, thumbs up. Okay.
He can unmute himself.
You can unmute yourself.
I was on mute.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
No, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to keep a smile from fighting back the tears.
Yeah.
Because not only is this directory going to be good for us, for others to reach out, but look how many of us will be able to help each other.
Yeah.
I didn't know. When I looked at this list of businesses, I already see who I can go to for help that's in our nation. I've never had this opportunity. And, Sister Wendy, with us coming together, we may find businesses within the nation that can unite, pool their resources and become one conglomerate.
Mergers and acquisitions and everything.
We can merge with each other. This is exciting, man. I'm blown away.
Okay. So thank you all for joining us today. Remember, when you buy Black Muslim first. Make sure you're supporting your local mosques, your local laborers, giving in charity. Just because we're on pandemic don't mean that you shouldn't send your couple dollars in. So make sure that you continue to do that as well. Supreme Technology has some food and stuff, and I see people munching and stuff.
Man,
they done came back with. I see one particular person that has had about 3 plates since we started. I'm not gonna say his name.
Some of the audience.
Hey, are we gonna answer any questions?
What'd you say,
Are we gonna
brother?
answer any questions from? Are we gonna answer any of the questions that
We
people
thought not
have?
to labor it. What we thought we would do is Brother Toure's going to roll everything out tomorrow, and then we would create a platform where people will be able to ask him questions. He's going to have contact information right there on the site, and you'll be able to go right into our admin. I also want you all to think about some of our really sharp youth and children. Because Brother Toure going to need some staff members. He's going to need some additional help. And, we're going to need staff members for all the things that we're doing. So with that, go to the site tomorrow. If you have a question, Brother Toure, you have a contact or your email that's there.
Yes, I'm going to put it in the chat for everybody. It's Toure at beansouptimes.com. That's Toure, Toure at BEANSOUPTIMES.com. And don't forget, as long as I got a bowl of bean soup, you've got half.
Oh, that's so sweet. So thank you all. We don't want to drag this out. We want you to come back. We want you to go to the site We appreciate each and every one of you. Send us your feedback, post it on social media, tag us, let us know what you think. And if you want to ask questions right there on social media and tag us, because somebody else may have the very same question, you can tag me at Mo Today, MoETODAY, or Brother Toure at Toure Muhammad, TOUREMUHAMMAD.
Wait, what you mean, Instagram?
Instagram.
Bean Soup Time.
I'm sorry. Tore's at beansouptimes.com. So you can tag one of us. You can also ask questions that way, or you can wait and go to the site tomorrow and get signed up. And we'll continue to come back with updates and videos and reach out to everyone in the very near future. So thank you very much, and assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.